place. I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone soulmate.
So, I'm not an expert on anime or story design or anything like that, as you can probably see from my first Weeb Reports video, or as it was originally named, Why You Should Watch Attack on Titan. In that video, I just pretty much stated reasons I like this show and music, and I was most of the time just like, yeah, I like this because, it looks nice, and yeah, it's cool and all, and that's cool, and this is cool, and that was really nice, and that's pretty much how I talked in that video. But that was a few years ago. This is now, and although I'm still not an expert on story or anything really, I'm not that much of an expert on like anime. I just really like it. I will still like to voice my opinions about anime, which is why I'm bringing this series back. And what other way to bring it back with than Kiss Him Not Me, a show I watched recently. I kind of binged it, and I wanted to give my opinions on it and what I thought of it initially. So before going into this anime, honestly, I looked at it and I was just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like another romance anime. But the title, like, even now, the title just had me like, what, like, what's gonna happen, like. What, does she just want like the boys to go away or something like that? I know it's following a girl. So yeah, the anime follows a girl whose name I forgot because I've been watching so much anime lately that I can't even remember names. So yeah, I forgot like everyone, all the characters' names. But yeah, the anime shows a girl who's it's just like basically I'm just trying to give a quick recap of the story so far. The anime revolves around a girl. She's obsessed with yaoi or BL, whatever, like boy love. Like she just likes gay dudes and stuff. Like she likes seeing dudes, do the down and dirty and stuff. Not my biggest poison, but yeah, whatever suits your drifts, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, she's like really into that stuff, and she's also an otaku. Like she loves anime and all that. That's just her stuff. And she's really unattractive at first, or chubby and stuff. Like, I'm not down in chubby girls, and I doubt the creators were trying to do that too, but she wasn't like cute chubby or cute thick. She was like thick, like creepy, or like yeah, you're cool and all, but no, like she was that kind of thick. So yeah, she went from being unattractive, and then one day one of her favorite characters, who she's like in love with from her favorite anime, dies. Like they kill him off in the show or something, or in the game. I'm not like too familiar if it was a game or a show, but he gets killed off in the story, right? And she becomes so depressed that like over the course of a few days, she sits in her room, she stops eating a lot and such, and she becomes this super skinny, slim, beautiful girl. And all the boys and stuff who didn't like her, didn't notice her before, or we just thought of her as a friend, like they started really like liking her now. And although at first for most of them it's for her looks, they slowly start to see her personality, and that's basically like a summary of the show story. Of course, it's a romance anime or whatever, so there's a lot of filler stuff and them doing weird stuff. Like there's always that beach episode, the hot spring episode. You have your typical romance stuff. But I do like the weird, so like I don't know. This anime was really charming, and most TV stuff or like animes and stuff like that, they do jokes, especially shonen. The shonen has this a lot where they'll do jokes that I feel like were meant to be funny but don't come off as funny. But this show genuinely made me laugh a lot. Like this show just really made me laugh a lot, and I like the references. There's a lot of references here and there in the show. Um, yeah, it pretty much sounds like I'm voicing my opinion the same way as in that Attack on Titan video, but as I said before, I'm not too much an expert, so I'm not gonna go into the details of animation and such like that. I mean, the animation it was decent, it was passable. It wasn't something like amazing, but it was it was enough to slide. You know what I'm saying? Musically wise, average. There's nothing too special here. I didn't really care for the soundtrack. I didn't pay attention to it. I liked a lot of the characters actually. Like there was one in particular, Miwa or something like that. I don't know, like cat. He's very reminiscent of a cat. Like if you look at if you looked at the whole like cast of main characters, you probably see who I mean. Like I don't know, like everything about him just tells makes me think of a cat for some reason. Like he was really cool and he was really thoughtful. Like he was like such a down to earth anime character. It was so funny to me. Like he just seemed really real. Um, yeah, man. But I didn't really hate any characters. If you guys were ever wondering that, but overall, the anime really decent, solid anime. It's not bad, but it wasn't anything extraordinary. It was interesting though. Like it's an anime that always made me want to watch more. I was always seeing what jokes or stuff they'd throw at me, or like what weird stuff she would do because this main character was doing some weird stuff. Like, oh my gosh, like she's really weird, and she reminded me of some friends I have. Like, cause I have friends who act just like her. But yeah, that's really it. Those are my like basic thoughts on the anime. And I'll see you guys next time with another anime that I like. And I'm just gonna really be continuing the series off. It's not like the way it was before. It was like 18 to 20 minutes of me just talking about how I like the anime, but just real quick, just a really quick, summary of what I felt about the anime, what it was about, and yeah, that's what I got with this anime. Kiss him, not me. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.